Student, I am going to discuss some questions. For other questions, you can direct message. My first question is that there is four charges. Plus q, minus 2q, and plus 2q. Kept at the corner of a square. Say in this manner. This is a square. A, B, C and D. Plus q charge placed at the corner B, minus q at corner C, minus 2q at corner A and plus 2q at corner D. Another positive charge kept at the center of this square. You have to find out net force at the center. Of this square due to all this charge configuration. Is that clear? Now let us see. As you know that if we have to calculate force on a positive charge due to this charge, let us say I have taken 1 coulomb charge at the center. Therefore, force on 1 coulomb charge due to plus q charge will be directed along this, and force on 1 coulomb charge due to minus q coulomb charge directed along OC. Okay, that means these two charges will attract each other and these two charges will repel each other, and force on 1 coulomb charge due to plus q charge will be directed along this side, and force on 1 coulomb charge due to minus 2 coulomb charge will be directed along these two sides. That means 1 coulomb charge and 2 coulomb charge will attract to each other. Okay, now let us see the resultant of these two forces will be given by diagonal of this. This will be the resultant of these two forces, and there will be the resultant of these two forces also. Okay, let's say this is force F1 and this is force F2 and this is force F3 and this is force F4. Then the resultant force F net will be in direction of F3 plus F4, and net force of F1 and F2 will be given by F net will be given by F1 plus F2 in this direction. Therefore, net force at the point O will be given by this side and this side. Then the resultant force will be further reduced. That means these two forces are opposite in direction. Now calculate it mathematically, and the net force the direction of net force will be the perpendicular to the line AB. आंसर आपका क्या होगा? जो नेट फोर्स होगा F net जो होगा नेट फोर्स will be perpendicular to the side AB. This will be the answer. Okay. Now homework is that calculate the magnitude of each forces and find out how it is perpendicular to the side AB. Clear? Okay. My next question is that 6 charges is placed at the corner of the regular hexagon. An electron is placed at the center of the regular hexagon. Then you have to calculate net force on the electron. Okay, like this way I have a regular hexagon in this type. This is a regular hexagon. Naming A, B, C, D, E and F, and 4 charges. I have taken minus q, 3q, minus q, 3q, minus 2q, plus 2q, and q and minus 2q. Keep at the corner of this regular hexagon. An electron is placed at the center of this hexagon, you have to find out net force at center. Net force at the center. Okay, you have to find out the net force at the center. To calculate net force at the center, again you have to calculate force on this electron due to this charge, due to this charge, due to this charge, and so on. Finally, using principle of superposition, you can calculate the net force at the center. This is homework. Do it and send the answer to me. Okay. Another question. So my next question is in MCQ form. This is very important question. इसका calculation थोड़ा सा tough है. And same questions can be asked in two types. Okay. इसमें क्या दे रखा है कि there is two identical small conducting sphere having some charges and kept at distance 0.5 meter experience a force of attraction 0.108 Newton. Okay, these two identical conducting spheres are opposite in sign. Now these two conducting sphere connecting through a conducting wire. What happened to that? After that they will start to repel each other. When they removed, and they will start to repel each other with a force of 0.036 Newton. Now you have to calculate what was the initial charge on this conducting sphere. In the other type of questions, if charge is given on these two spheres, then you have to calculate by what amount of force they will repel to each other when they are connecting by a conducting wire when they removed. Okay, in the first type में चार्ज पूछ रहा है क्या होगा, एंड देन अनदर टाइप में अगर चार्ज दे रखा है तो क्या पूछेगा कि कितने फोर्स से एक दूसरे को वो क्या करेंगे, रिपेल करेंगे. देखो कैलकुलेशन अगर एमसीक्यू टाइप आता है तो इसमें थोड़ा सा इजी होता है, बट अगर आपको सब्जेक्टिव टाइप हो तो इसको करने में बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत लगेगी. ओके, बट क्या है कि अगर आपका एमसीक्यू टाइप में है तो यहाँ से जो चार्जेस दे रखे हैं, चार्जेस का ऑप्शन में दे रखा है, तो इन चार्जेस को यूटिलाइज करके आप क्या करो कि 1 by 1 फोर्स को कैलकुलेट करो. डिस्टेंस ले लो आप 0.5 मीटर और चार्जेस में फर्स्ट ये वाले ऑप्शन लेकर के देखो क्या उनके बीच जो फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन 0.108 न्यूटन आ रहा है. अगर आ रहा है तो फर्स्ट ऑप्शन करेक्ट होगा, अगर नहीं आ रहा है तो अनदर ऑप्शन ट्राई करो. जस्ट ट्राई ऑन अनदर ऑप्शन. अगर आप इस ऑप्शन को ट्राई करते हैं तो जो फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन आएगा इस पर्टिकुलर डिस्टेंस पर कितना आएगा, इस चार्ज का यूज करके 0.18 न्यूटन आएगा. तो एमसीक्यू करना थोड़ा सा इजी होता है. सेम टाइप का मैं क्वेश्चन आपको बता रहा हूँ. अगर ये गिवन हो तो ये कितने फोर्स से क्या करेंगे, एक दूसरे को रिपेल करेंगे. गाइस, this is the MCQ type questions, but my homework is that to solve this question completely and send it to me. ठीक है ना, I will check it later. My next very interesting question. Two charges Q2 and Q3 kept along Y and Y dash axis. Okay, and another charge Q1 placed along negative x-axis. Okay, and it is given that net force on Q1 due to Q2 and Q3 directed along x-axis. Net force on Q1 due to Q2 and Q3 directed along x-axis. Meanwhile, another charge Q kept at the positive x-axis. Then you have to find out the correct answer in these four options. First option is that कि net force at Q1 shall increase along positive x-axis, and second option shall decrease along positive x-axis, and third option is that कि shall point away negative x-axis, and last option shall increase but direction changes because Q is the intersection of Q2. Q is the Q at the intersection of Q2 and Q3. Okay. Now let us calculate which option is going to be correct. Okay. It is given that the force on Q1 due to Q2 and Q3 is directed along x-axis. That means the charges on Q1 will be negative. How? If Q1 is negative and these two charges are positive, then force acting on Q1 due to Q2 will be directed along this side, and force acting on Q1 due to Q3 will be this side, and the net force will be in direction to the x-axis. F net will be in this direction. That means definitely Q1 will be a negative charge. If Q1 is the negative charge and another positive charge kept at the x-axis, then what happened to it? Let us see. Net force on Q due to Q2, this will be along this side, and net force at Q due to Q3, this will be directed along this side, and the net force at capital Q due to Q2 and Q3 will be this side. Therefore, what happened to it? Net force on Q1 and net force on Q both will be in the same direction, and the resultant force will be what happened to it? Resultant force F net will be increase along positive x-axis. So our first option will be correct. Guys, this is all about today's work, and if you have any doubt, kindly do let me know either in comment section or through the direct message. Okay.